Hello, 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 everybody out there in Tarot Land. How is everyone today? This is your girl Zengaya, the Zen Libran, and welcome to my channel, Psycho Tarot. I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope everybody's feeling good, looking good, acting right, pockets tight, because that's the way we like to rock it on Psycho Tarot. How is everyone, guys? I hope you're in a great frequency, and I hope you're in good vibrations, because that's the only way to be happy. Okay? All right. I'm here today, guys, to do a general collective reading for the Zodiac sign of Gemini. The twins. Gemini. Okay. Gemini is an air sign. Very fast moving because it's governed by Mercury, which is the fastest moving planet. Geminis tend to get distracted easy. It's a very moody sign. I dated a couple Geminis, and my experience is they're bipolar, of course. They are very loving people. I mean, sometimes they love too hard. You know how you could hold on to something so tight that it breaks? That's the love that you get from a Gemini, if you can conquer their heart, because they're not a easy sign to penetrate. They are flighty individuals. They're often in the Knight of Wands energy, which is a player energy. A Gemini is something else. They it's like they can't be with just one person. And the feminine Geminis are much different than the masculine Geminis. Much different. The feminine Geminis, they love relationships and thrive in relationships, as opposed to the masculine Gemini. They're non-committal. A Gemini will have 3 and 4 families at the same time. My father was a Gemini. My grandfather was a Gemini. I have plenty of men in my family that are Geminis, and they're whoremongers. I'm sad to say it, they're whoremongers. They are narcissists. When you picture a narcissist, they're usually going to be a Virgo or a Gemini. Not saying that a narcissist would be another sign, but they're typically Virgos and Geminis. Geminis are very moody. I mean, they're twins. They have different personalities. I mean, they actually change personalities in their sleep. I mean, it's like some type shit going on with the Gemini. They tend to like dark things. They tend to be attracted to darker things. They like to live on the edge of life. You know, they tend to like the adrenaline rush of life. So you Geminis, some can be violent. They tend to go toward the gang atmosphere, or be into dark things like skulls and bones and just graves, and they tend to like the darker things in life. If you dated a Gemini or have Geminis in your family, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. And then I say they were whoremongers. Yes, they are whoremongers. Geminis are very charismatic, though. They have great personalities. They draw people in. They're usually the life of the party. They make friends easily. I mean, it's an air sign, so they're communicative, you know, so people draw to them. They are usually the center of attention, which air signs usually are. They attract a lot of friends. They are charismatic. And the Geminis, they just change. They're very moody. They just a bipolar sign, and I don't think no pill can cure this ill, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, I dated a Gemini, and it was I dated a couple Geminis, and it was interesting because me being a Libra, me being communicative and loving intelligence like a Gemini, because it is my sister sign, my fellow earth sign. So it was mind-boggling for me because I like to be twisted mentally. Not twisted, but challenged mentally. And usually Geminis and Libras, they butt heads. I mean, they bang like rams, because the Libra is going to get her point across and the Gemini is going to get their point across. It's interesting because it is mind-boggling. So that there will be like a twisted attraction there, because a Gemini as well as a Libra, we are sapiosexuals, which means that we are attracted to intelligence. So if you're dating a Gemini and you just don't have no conversation, nothing to say, they will lose interest in you very quick, because the Gemini is always curious, always looking for the next answer, always looking for information, and you will bore them out if you just have no knowledge in your head or anything like that. Okay, and like I say, the Geminis are non-committal. At least the masculines are, and they will have women all over the world. But treat you like you're the best thing and the only thing to them. You know what I'm saying? These are the type that you want to stay away from, because they treat you good when they with you, and they treat you so good that you would think that they wouldn't do anything to hurt you or harm you, which that is totally the opposite, because the Gemini only cares about themselves. They only care about themselves. Another thing about Geminis, they are crazy about their seeds, their children. They can have 15 kids by 7 different women. They don't give a damn. These kids are going to get together and know each other. They really care about their kids, although they may not be able to take care of all of them. You know what I'm saying? But they are very crazy about their kids. They usually try to keep a close relationship with the kids, although they may not be able to be there for them, support them financially or anything like that, because like I say, a Gemini is non-committal, so they're not going to commit to much, not even a job, for too long. But they do have a heart, and Geminis love hard. They love hard, and loyalty is everything to them. Now, Gemini is a sign that is like do as I say, not as I do. So although they're out here being a whoremonger in the street, you're not allowed to do that. See, that's where the narcissism comes in. You're not allowed to do that. So they can become violent if you step out of the box that they put you in. They something else. They something else to handle. You know what I'm saying? My mom, when I was coming up, my dad was a Gemini, and her father was a Gemini. And I started to date a Gemini. My first boyfriend was a Gemini. And she's like, okay, I want to see how this works, but you'll come to me and tell me about that Gemini, baby. And if you want to run, baby, keep on running. And I was like, what? And now I know exactly what she's talking about, because these Geminis they cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They keep me laughing because they tantalize me mentally, because they're unpredictable. And I love to be, I love a person that's unpredictable, because you never know what's coming. And I get bored easy, so it's always got to be some exciting for me, because I'm an intellectual. I'm an air sign, and this is just as a Gemini. But you can only take so much, But just to know that Geminis are loving people, if you can get that side of them, but they are cuckoo too. So I'm going to say about a Gemini, to sum it up, enter at your own risk, okay? Not to be picking on you Gemini, but y'all know y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is my Gemini, the twins, okay? Twins, because they have different split personalities, and this describes them well. They should be two sets of twins on here, because they got 4 different personalities, or probably 3 sets of twins because they got 6 different personalities. I mean, one thing about a Gemini is never a boring moment with them. It's never a dull moment with them, I tell you that. They keep you on your toes, because they just side swipe you. You be like, what? What you say? That's how I look at it, because it keeps me laughing. They're hilarious to me. Okay, that's what the Geminis. All right. And of course, this is the Goddess channel, and I pull from the feminine energy on this channel. I let the goddesses do their thing, because we need to do our thing. And I feel we need more feminine energy out here to bring light, counsel, and teach this world out here. You know what I'm saying? So here I hope to empower women to get back on their throne. And we were sent here, ladies, to be the counselors and the teachers and to bring light into this world. And we are unbalanced. We are going through PTSD. A lot has happened to us over the course of being excommunicated from our throne. And we need to heal from that. We've been spending our time healing and teaching and counseling and nurturing everybody else. And we haven't put that light toward ourselves, because a lot of women don't know that they have that light, but you have that goddess inside you, ladies, to nurture and heal yourself. So it's time for us to put that light and that energy toward ourselves, because Mother Earth is awake, and she's calling all of the divine feminine to get on her thrones, because she's tired of this bullshit, and she wants her world back. So, divine feminine, it's time for you to take your place. It's time for you to be here, be the rulership class that you are. Okay? And let's exalt this feminine energy and bring things back into a matriarchal society the way that it was meant to be, the way that it was supposed to be. Okay? So that's why I pull out the feminine energy, because it brings so much balance and harmony and peace to the world, which we need here in this world. And the feminine energy that I pull from is Iset. Okay? Iset. This is the goddess of spiritual surrender. Okay? She's revered as a magical healer and a sorceress. She is the goddess of 10,000 names. You may know her as Isis. Which is her Greek name, or Aset or Aset. That's what they called her in Egypt. Or even Waset. Or the name Aset here that you see here, which she was worshipped in ancient Nubia. Okay? She has a plenty of names. Okay? You see the baby up there on her? I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me hold this a little closer. You see the baby up there on her? The baby is nurturing itself. It's getting fed from her breasts, from them titties. You know what I'm saying? Because she's a master number 44. Okay, she's a master number 44, which breaks down to 8, which means she is an amplified 8. Okay? That amplified 8. 8 is a spiritual number. It is symbolizes reward, status, satisfaction, material freedom, affluence, self-confidence, power, feminine energy, it's also associated with the twin flames. Okay, two people who are meant to be together and share the same purpose. Okay, something special is about to happen in someone's life, and they're going to be happy. Okay, something special is going to happen in somebody's life, and they're going to be happy. And I said it's here. So she is a nurturer. Okay, an amplified nurturer. Okay, that's why the baby is on her breast. You know, the woman feeds the child, the woman teaches the child, the woman counsels the child. You know, women, we are all powerful. Okay, we are the creators. We give and sustain life. You know, without us, the child couldn't eat. You know, it couldn't eat the food that enhances their brain. Okay. Another thing, ladies, I recommend breastfeeding. Please breastfeed your children. It stops so many childhood diseases and things, and it calms the child's behavior, and it actually makes them smart. And then I'm talking about that bullshit that they say they put breast milk in the formula, that powdered shit. You need to feed the baby from the breast. Straight from the breast, straight from the soul, instead of store-bought food. I mean, the divine has put us here and has given us everything that we need to feed, to house, and to clothe ourselves. Okay, we don't need anything from the outside. Everything is here. You know, it's just when we start looking to things from the outside of us, that's the problem. We need to look in the inside. So looking inside of you, ladies, you are a goddess, and feed that baby from your breast. Okay, give that baby the fruit of your breast. Okay, give that baby a good life. Give that baby, enhance that baby's brain. Let it grow like it naturally supposed to, instead of this bullshit ass formula. Okay, because especially if you getting WIC and all that stuff like that, if they give you anything that's free in this world, it's not free. They're giving it to you for a reason. So we need to open our minds, lady. We need to be conscious on what's going on around us, because they are destroying us, and in destroying us, they're destroying our seed. So if you're not thinking about yourself, think about the child. Okay, think about the child. All right. Okay. This is my girl. I said, it's time for somebody to surrender. It's time for somebody to release control. It's time for somebody to stop bonding with struggle. You know, hand the keys to the divine and then allow spirit to carry you and fill in the gaps. Okay? Everything you need to know will find you in the perfect time. Okay? All right? Somebody needs to surrender to spirituality. You're just going to have to surrender. You're just going to have to be taught by this woman that sustains and gives you life. The woman is the teacher. So what I'm feeling here is that we have a masculine that thinks low of women, and you just need to surrender and just know that the woman is God. The woman is the giver of life, and she sustains life. And you need to suck from the breast of a woman to get nurtured, to get the food that you need to be the person that you are sent here to be. So somebody has been fighting. Somebody has been bonding with struggle and negative energies and entities, and they just need to surrender. There's no way around it to get out of any position that you're in, going through any circumstances that you're in. If you're in a dark area, you need to surrender to spirituality. You need to surrender to the woman, because she teaches and counsels and brings life to the world, and she sustains that life. Okay? So you're going to have to surrender to this feminine Quit fighting this feminine and surrender, because you're losing. And the woman is the only way out. The woman is the only way out. Okay? This is my girl. A master. The master number 44. This is my girl. Okay? This is my girl, I said. Alright? Somebody needs to surrender to their spirituality and be fed from the breast of a woman, so you can have understanding. Okay? So you can have understanding. Alright? This I said, she has good juju going on. Okay? And that's good luck. You know, good luck is yours now. You've been granted a great inheritance. This feminine has been granted a great inheritance, and from her ancestors, and it's time to embrace the divine abundance that's being bestowed on her. You know, this is the time of increase for this feminine. She is an heiress. Rich heritage of divine prosperity, you know, and it's time for her to accept her ancestral abundance. She has good juju, and good juju is abundance. It is luck. She's being supported by the universe. Material freedom, everything is happening in this goddess's life. I mean, abundance, prosperity, luck, good health, renewed hope, everything comes with this woman here. And somebody needs to surrender to her. Somebody needs to surrender. I'm feeling here, this is a twin flame. Okay? This is a twin. I said it's a twin. Okay. She is a twin. She is all powerful. All powerful feminine energy. She is the shit. She is the shit. And her twin is refusing to walk on that spiritual path. Her twin is refusing to surrender spiritually and be with her. They don't want to change. They feel it's too much work. You know, they're destroying their life. Okay? The masculine half of this twin is destroying their life. If she's, I said, all powerful, nurturing, she's a master number 44. A master number 44. What the hell do you think you are, masculine? You are her twin. Y'all are here to share the same purpose. You're lowering yourself, dealing with toxic, demonic energies and entities. Okay? You're ruining your life, masculine. You need to surrender. Okay? All right, we have the child here. Number 18, which breaks down to a 9. Okay? The masculine half of this, these twins is very immature. Very immature. Okay? But, the divine has patience for them, and they're being peaceful with this person because they know they are immature. You know, the 9 means spirituality. The 9 means togetherness. The 9 means to have the ability to perceive things clearly. It means harmony. It means love and faith and friendship and unity. Okay, it means all of that. So this is what this masculine is supposed to be, in harmony, in unity, in spirituality with his twin, the all-powerful I said. But this person refuses to grow up. This person refuses to change. This person is so immature. Immature is ridiculous. So this twin flame can't be in harmony. You know, they can't be in union. They can't have a love and faith and friendship because this masculine refuses to grow up. They are so immature, you know. But I'm feeling this masculine's energy. He's tired. He's a wounded warrior. He's tired. The life that he's been living out here being, he's a twin, so that's Gemini. Being flighty, being a player, has worn him out. Has worn him out. He's probably in bad health due to the choices and things that he's made. And now they want to end being immature. They want to end not being in unity with their twin. They want to end that. And that's good for you, masculine. You know, I hope it's not too late. But you need to put in that work. Because you done fucked up a lot of stuff for being immature. And I give kudos to you, masculine, for acknowledging that you have been immature, for acknowledging that you need to grow up. You know, you see this is a child here. Now, I'm going to put this back and I'm going to draw you to this child sucking from Iset's breast. Okay. This is the same child that is sucking from Iset's breast. Okay. So you need to surrender, masculine, and put this feminine titty in your mouth and learn something. Okay? Surrender. You know what I'm saying? Get with your twin. Okay? Get material gain. Get power. Y'all was sent here to do this. This is y'all destiny. Y'all sent here with the same purpose. And this feminine is living in her purpose. But you got to catch up. You got to catch up. But she knows she got patience. You know what I'm saying? She got patience. So just wrap your mouth around them titties, masculine. And get fed. Okay? And surrender to your spirituality. Because there's no way around it. You're going to have to grow the fuck up. You're going to have to change your life. Or you're going to lose your life. It's going to be the end for you. Okay? You either end being immature, or you're going to end your life. Because you took an oath and you signed a contract to come here to do certain things with this twin. And you got down here and you just acted a damn fool. You know? Probably not even acknowledging your twin. How you're not going to acknowledge this powerful ass woman is beyond me. But you need to put a titty in your mouth. You need to suck that titty, masculine, and surrender to your spirituality. Okay? Alright? Okay? Yeah, this is a twin flame thing, y'all. That masculine, look how immature he is. He's a baby compared to this goddess. Because they wasted most of their life on some bullshit. You know, but her being a healer, she knows what he needs to heal. You know. But he got to put in that work to get it. You know. You got to put that work in, masculine. Quit being immature. You got to end that or you're going to end you. Okay? Stop being spoiled. Wanting all attention on you. Wanting everything your way. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. Not with your twin. Not with... This is a goddess, baby. You got to rise to be a god. And right now, you're an infant compared to her. So, it's a process you got to go through. You have to learn from this feminine. You got to let her guide you and counsel you. You have to want to be guided. You have to want to be counseled. You have to want to crawl up on her and put that titty in your mouth, boy. You know what I'm talking about? All right? Surrender to your spirituality. Why are you so afraid to come to the light? You've been on the dark side all this time. Ain't you tired of that? What has that gotten you so for? You crawling around like a baby that don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. So go on, honey. Take a chance. And you just got to bow down. This is your God. The woman is your God. You supposed to worship her. So you got to bow down, dog. I know you may not like it because you've been taught in this world that the man is all powerful. No, the fuck he's not. I'm your mama. I had you. I'm the woman. You came out of my loins. So how you gonna be higher than me? Come on now. Come on now. All right. Okay. We got the in the flow card here. It says, when I'm in my flow, magic happens. You have the number 29 that breaks down to 11. That's another master number. That means this is amplified 2, which is this is a very nurturing person. This represents the mother. I mean, she you know, you got to go in the flow and get that nurturing. Okay? You got to get that nurturing. You got to get your nurturing from this woman. Ain't no other way around it. You're not going to have no empire or anything without a damn good woman by your side. It's not possible. Any CEO or anybody that has a booming business or anything, talk to them. I bet you they got all women in their office. Okay, mostly women on their team. Talk to them. The woman is the intelligence. The man is the bronze. And you just need to know your place and just face up that the woman is the intelligence. And understand and recognize that. You are here to protect and provide for that woman. Okay? And you are here to protect her and provide for her because she is your God. She is your creator. I'm going to say God. I'm going to say the creator. That make you feel better? Because you know she had you. So you know she created you. So that make you feel better? That make you feel better than calling her God? What she is. She is the goddess. She's the God here on earth. You have Father Skies in the sky. That's the masculine energy of the universe. He's in the sky. The one that you don't see. But this woman is God right in your face. And look how you treat her. But you better put that titty in your mouth. You better put that titty in your mouth. And once you know, you get in that flow, magic gonna happen. Your crown chakra. Look at that violet. Look at that purple. Okay, you look at the orange. You balance your emotions and your crown chakra when you know who this woman is. And you got to surrender, dog. You got to surrender. And you have a master teacher here. She's an amplified nurturer. She has amplified abundance. She has good juju, luck, power, material gain, spirituality connection, affluence. It's one thing to be rich, but to be affluent is on a different level, baby. And that's your twin. That's your fucking twin. She's a goddess. And you sitting around holding a fucking stuffed animal, being immature, not learning anything, not growing, stuck, still a child. You got to come up out of that masculine. You got to come out of it masculine. Because if not, it's going to be the end of you. This is where you're going to be stuck. Yeah, I better come along. You know what I'm saying? You need to know your path awareness. You need to be aware of the path that you're supposed to take. Okay? And when you're aware of that path you're supposed to take, you and that woman come together and y'all make the creation. Y'all make the child. Y'all make the soul. Y'all make the child. Y'all supposed to be here creating together. But you sitting over here just being in the dark. Don't know nothing. Ain't trying to learn nothing. Because you refuse to come to this woman and surrender to this woman. To surrender to this healer. But you're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn the hard way. You're going to learn the hard way. You don't like it easy, I see. Okay? All right? We have the Air Guardian. It says shift your perception. Okay? You need to change the way you think. You change the way you think, you change your whole reality. Okay? You change the way you think. You change your whole reality. And I'm going to let you marinate on that. Okay? You have thoughts going on in your head. And, thoughts have come back to haunt you from the past. Okay? And now you're seeing the world more clearly. Okay? The angels are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and your greatness. Okay? You standing between you and your greatness, masculine. Okay? Change your mind, change your reality, change your world. Okay? You still caught up in the matrix. And when I say that, I mean it's your frame of mind, dog. You probably caught up in religion and everything else. And you need to free yourself from that. Go on to that woman, put her titty in your mouth and get nurtured. And grow. Let her grow you. Let her teach you. Let her guide you. Because you're standing between you and your greatness. Because you're sitting here to do something great. I said she's great. She's a master number 44. And you down there holding a damn teddy bear. Not knowing if you coming or going. Needing people to take care of you. You looking on the outside of you for protection and assurance. When you the God the whole damn time. Okay? Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. The way you perceive in life is wrong, You got opportunities. You're receiving opportunity is coming up in your direction. But these opportunities will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. You got to be willing to put in that work. Everybody has free will, and you got to be ready to put in that work. Okay? And this is an air card. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You got to be intelligent. Okay? You got to be intelligent, twin. Don't let the darkness of the world stop you from doing what you were sent here to do. Wake the fuck up. How bad does life have to be in order for you to wake up? Because you're living in the dark. Wake your ass up, twin. Because you were sent here to do something. But you're not connected to your twin. So you're not connected to your flow. You've been cut from the umbilical cord. She's cut you from her umbilical cord because you full of shit. She can't keep giving you energy if you're using the energy she gives you, because you get the energy from the woman, baby. You get the energy from the woman. And she had to cut your ass off because you was using her energy to do crazy, dumbass shit. But you need to get back in that flow. You need to plug that cord of yours back into that wall, which is the woman, and get your current flowing. But you got to put in the work because you're too young and immature for her now. So all you can do is be nurtured by her, be taught by her, be counseled by her. Because she's a healer. And she will heal you. This is what she was sent here to do. Y'all twins. Y'all sent here to do the same purpose. And you didn't just, just let life pass you by, being a kid all through your life. You have no worth or no value to your life. Because you refuse to grow up. You keep refusing to do the same thing you did as you was a child. And you don't want to surrender to your spirituality. Get the fuck out of that religion. And surrender to your spirituality. Grow the fuck up. And wake the fuck up. Because if she's all powerful, you are too. Recognize who you are, masculine. Recognize your place in this circle of life. You are a divine masculine. You're not just a masculine. You're a divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing, all I do is win, win, win no matter what. That's what's going to happen when you take your fucking place. Because right now you losing. Change your perception. Change your reality. Let go of those old behavior patterns and things. And take your fucking place. How long you going to crawl around in the dark on your knees? Stand up like a fucking man and be the God that you fucking are. Put this fucking titty in your mouth and learn some shit. It's time out for that bullshit. You've been doing it too long, and it's the end of that chapter. Okay? You either gonna grow up or you gonna be rolled the fuck up out of here. Because the divine ain't playing with you. Not playing with you. Okay? I mean, you need to get it together, masculine. I mean, enough is enough now. You know what I'm saying? I know your life is worthless. You've been going through all type of stress. Your life ain't worth a damn because of the choices that you're making. And you want to continue to keep going through that? You know? It's time for you to take action. It's time to do what you need to do. You know, it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. Okay? Do you understand that, masculine? You know, there is an old pattern rising up in you now, and it's time to deal with it and release it for good. You've been encouraged to love and respect yourself enough to take the steps you know you need to take to move closer to where you like to be. You want to be with her. You want to be with her. But you just fucking stubborn. And you not hurting nobody but yourself. Because she all powerful. Material gain, abundance, affluence. She ain't tripping. You the one that's looking stupid out here. You know what I'm saying? You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been delaying and using delaying tactics and holding back, but now you are being guided to take action, and action requires courage. Stop being a pussy and live up to the shit that you done, because you know you done did some fucked up shit. And put in that work and grow your ass up. Grow your ass up or roll the fuck out. Because it's a shift is happening here. The energy is shifted. The matriarch finna go back on the throne, baby. And the woman picks the pharaohs. You're not finna be picked. There's something that you was sitting here to do with this twin. Y'all share the same purpose. And she's sitting up there in all her glory, and you crawling around like a damn dog that want a bone. Digging in the trash. Living in the dark. You need to come on. You need to come on, masculine. You need to come on, okay? The world needs you. You know what I'm saying? I know through your life you've been feeling that you've had some type of anointings. Although you've been going through, because when you're chosen like that, you go through a lot. Because these demonic entities, they know who you are before you know who you are. You know, because the soul knows and they know. It's just that when we come into this realm, our memory is wiped clean. That's why you're supposed to follow your heart and your gut and your soul, the inner part of you, because your soul will never lead you wrong. You need to listen to your intuition, and you haven't been listening to your intuition. You haven't been going where your soul was leading you. You haven't been fighting your spirituality. You have been fighting this twin. Someone that was made for you. When you were made, she was made. Y'all share the same soul. You're fighting you. Grow your ass up and be the God that you are. Don't let this dark shit that you dealing with beat you down. You more man than that. You are more man than that. You are a God. And it's time for you to acknowledge it and act like it. You are the shit, masculine. Be that. This is a fucking power couple you supposed to be. You remember when Martin and Gina, I was looking at this today. Martin stupid, I swear to God. You know what I'm saying? You remember when Martin and Gina won that lottery and they was going to get the check? You know how they was like, he's like, pose for me, baby. It's us. You know, that's how y'all supposed to be. All lights on y'all. Y'all probably got the same personality, like the same things. Y'all probably, you know what I'm saying, laugh at the same jokes. Y'all, you is her and she is you. Y'all probably finish each other's sentences. This will be a beautiful life with this feminine. Your life is hell. Her life is good. You need to come on to the light, dog, because the darkness hasn't did you any good but stunt your growth. Quit being a child. Grow your ass up. Put that work in. Don't let these dark motherfuckers beat you down. Whatever you going through, you can get through it. Just look in the inside of you. Stop looking on the outside for approval, because you have it in you. You the damn God. Don't let these people and situations and circumstances beat you down. There's nothing that you control everything. You just have to be confident in yourself. You have to love yourself. I preach about empowering women on this channel, but hey, you need to love yourself, masculine. Okay? Don't you let these motherfuckers beat you. Don't you let them do that to you. You have the power to wield anything. Let this bullshit go. It hasn't served you any purpose. Stop it. Stop it, masculine. Wake your ass up. Stand your ass up. Have a fucking backbone and stand your ass up. Stand your ass up. And I'm feeling this energy, you know what I'm saying? Because my twin is a jackass. And my twin has so much potential. I be wanting to smack the shit out of his ass. You know, but it comes to a point that you don't give a fuck no more. Because they don't give a fuck. And you go on with your life. And the divine will replace that twin and send you a soulmate. And that's what happened to me in my case. But my twin has so much potential, and he makes so many bad choices, and I can't believe the things that he does. I be want to smack the shit out of him. I be want to get violent with him, because I look at him and I see him. I see you, bruh. I know you. I know what you are. You need to know what you are. I knew what my twin was when I first met him. It was a chemistry that just zizzed to me. When I first seen my twin, it was like a light around him. You know, and I could have had my pick out of anybody that I wanted to deal with, but I seen something around him, and I looked into his eyes. And he flip-flopped on me. He let people on the outside influence him and keep us apart. All those negative people keep us apart. Because he didn't want to control his own life. He cared about what others said, not knowing that the other people was trying to keep us apart. He let this weak ass dude, I'm talking about my situation now, y'all. He let this weak ass dude that wanted to be with me talk shit on me and keep him away from me. And the dude all the time used to laugh because they knew what they was doing and he was falling for it. The dude wanted me. Okay? The dude chased me for like 10, 15 years, and I never gave him no play, because I don't be with everybody. I don't give my time to anybody. There has to be something special about you. But this dude was a narcissist, and he thought he was the shit because every woman wanted him. But I didn't find no attraction in him. I thought he was a fucking jackass, which he is. You know, so he was angry with me because I wouldn't be with him. He even tried to rape me, y'all. He even tried to rape me, y'all, because I wouldn't be with him. Kidnapped me, took me to about 10 hotels trying to pull me out the car, and I wouldn't get out the car. You know what I'm saying? But God willing, he ended up taking me home. You know what I'm saying? And my street was flooded at the time. I didn't give a damn. I got close to my house and I got out and walked on the flooded street all the way to my house. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how low down this dude was. Okay. When we got to the edge of my street and it was flooded, he still wanted to come to my house. Now, I was staying with my mom at the time. Okay. And he was like, well, your mom ain't gonna know nothing. Where your room at? I was like, well, my room is in the basement. Let me sneak down there. She ain't gonna know nothing. Now, what type of man would try to persuade a woman to sneak somebody in their mom's house and fuck him in the basement in my mom's house? That's how low life of a man he was. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. And all the while I was driving, because at the last hotel I'm like, hey nigga, I got this. You know what I'm saying? And he got tired too, because I got violent, because I was finna kick his ass. So I drove myself home. And you know, y'all, all the while I was driving home, you know, he was jacking off. He had his pants open and was jacking off in the front seat of the car. I was like, oh Lord, please help me get out. Let me get out this situation. And then years later, okay, he hated me for that, because I'm probably the only woman that he didn't pull, that he wanted. Okay, because he figured he can get everybody. He probably got everybody that he wanted. He was a womanizer. He was a narcissist. I didn't like his flow. I didn't care how he dressed. I didn't care about any of that, because I don't look at that when I look at an individual. But years later, okay, when I met my twin, we all was working in the same place together. And he saw that I was interested in my twin, and he talked against me to my twin. He knew what was up with me. He grew up around my family. He knew my mom. He knew everybody in my family. He knew that I was of quality. He knew that I came from a good family. He knew what was up with me. He knew that I didn't sleep around, because he couldn't get none. You know, but he talked against me to my twin. And my twin thought that he was the shit. You know what I'm saying? Thought that he was the hot boy. And he looked up to him. He aspired to be this jackass. Okay? So he went against me because I wasn't accepted by what this jackass said. And all along, he was a demon that was sitting between me and my twin. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I be wanting to smack the shit out of my twin, because my twin made so many wrong decisions in life that I had to just walk away and live my own life. You know, but this masculine here, the energy that I'm pulling from, you need to surrender to your spirituality, and you need to get with your twin, but you have to put in that work in order for you to be with her, because right now you are a child in her eyes. You don't match her. You're not on the level that she is, and you need to level up. Don't let these demons, don't let these people get in your way to stop you from honoring the contract that you signed to come here to do. Because you got to deal with the divine, because you lied to the divine. You broke the oath to the divine. And that's something that's oh no. That's probably why you probably going through all this darkness. Because that's something that you don't do. Okay? All right? We have Daring Dreamer here. I'm sorry to be rambling on, y'all, but when I have things that fit so closely to my life, I tell y'all my situation to let you know that I am approachable, that I've gone through the same things in life that y'all went through, and I pray that my story and my situation, you know what I'm saying, will help you. You know what I'm saying? Because we need some healing out here, you know. And I know these demons, they lie. They lay in wait and stop these twins from every angle. You know what I'm saying? But when you blind and you living in the matrix, you don't see it. And I saw it, because I awakened so much earlier than my twin. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't explain things to him, because he wouldn't understand. He would probably think that I was crazy. But I always used to say to him, I can't believe that we have so much chemistry and nothing ever happened between us, because he just wrote me off as a booty call. He just treated me like a piece of ass. I was nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? I was around him for so many years, and he got married on me, 3 times? No, two times. His third wife, I didn't give a damn because I stopped dealing with him. You know what I'm saying? After his second wife, that was it for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just sat back over the years and just look, and I'd be like, wow, he is taking the wrong path. Because I've been awake out there. I've been awake since I was like 25, 26, and I'm a little older than that now. I'm not going to tell my age, but I've been awakened to my spiritual path, and my twin has not. I've been obedient to my soul family and to the universe for a while now, and my twin has not. I was even taken back into my twin's life years later. And years later, I ended up working with him again. When I ended up working with him, I'm like, okay, come on now, Divine. You see, he is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? You see, he's not ready for me. You see, he's, you know what I'm saying? But you know what, Divine? I'm just going to be obedient. I'm going to go and take this job. You know what I'm saying? And just walk my path and do what you want me to do. And Divine was like, yeah, shut up. Let me do this. You know what I'm saying? So I took the job. I seen him every day. And I just was amazed that all these years later, this individual was on the same shit that he was on all those years earlier when we were so much younger. He hadn't grown up. He hadn't matured. He was still a child. And I hated it. I hated that job. I hated being at that job because I know what I was being at that job for. I was being dangled in front of my twin's face, okay, to wake his ass up. But he was still on the same thing that he was on doing years ago. I hated that job. You know what I'm saying? So me, I had to stay there for 6 months because I don't want nothing to be like I'm job hopping on my resume. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed there for 6 months. As soon as my 6 months was up, I got me another job and I burnt out. And Divine was like, "You're right, Sylvia." You know what I'm saying? You're right. I tried, you know what I'm saying? And he's still on the same shit. So I'm going to release you and let you. That's like, thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I left that job and left out of my twin's life. You know what I'm saying? Because my twin wasn't ready. And I haven't talked to my twin. I think I talked to him, but I haven't seen my twin since I left that job. Okay. I don't deal with him. Because I know he's in a dark energy. You know what I'm saying? He's not on my level. You know what I'm saying? And I even got sold that I don't want to be his friend because he frustrates me, and he said he looks at me as a bust down, somebody that he could just get a good screw from, when I'm so much more than that. I'm so much more than that. And I know that the energy that I have, he ain't came across that energy because we twins. You're not going to get this energy. Okay? Because I know what I'm sitting on. I know the magic I got. You know what I'm saying? And he knows too. But you live and you learn. Some people just take longer than others. Some people just don't go on the right path at all. You know what I'm saying? This is what they choose. But because my twin didn't choose to go on the path and I was obedient, you know what I'm saying? I knew who he was. I always remained friends with him. I always remained friends with him. Or which I thought we were friends. What I thought, you know. But I never talked against my twins. I always held my twin down. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was talking about my twin, I took up for him, which I know he wouldn't do that about me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm awake and he's not. My twin was horrible to me. Even though my twin was horrible to me, I didn't go there with my twin. Not at all. You know, and because I was obedient and I stayed on the right path, the divine has replaced my twin with a soulmate. And I am happy in my relationship. I got somebody sent just for me that treats me like the goddess that I am. And in return, I treat him like the God that he is. You know. And it helped too that he was younger too. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no old dude walking around here because I like to be specked on my ass and called shouty. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to make me want to put on my Timberland boots butt naked and vacuum. You know what I'm saying? I need me somebody younger. I don't need no, I ain't ready for no gray haired man and all that. I ain't ready for that yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still young at heart. I'm still young. You know? So it's all good for me. It's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? He the one that lost out. You know, but this particular masculine needs to be with his twin because she is a master 44. And that means that you are a master too. Okay? I'm just rambling, y'all. I'm trying to give y'all some, you know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to heal from my situation. I went through it too. Masculine. You know what I'm saying? So don't let these demonic entities and negative energies come in your way, because you'd be surprised, because homeboy was sitting up with my twin like he was his friend. You know, and couldn't stand my twin. Was so jealous of my twin. I even asked him, why you so jealous of him? I ain't jealous of him. Yeah, you are. Because he shine and you don't. Because he got me and you didn't. Hating on him. And he didn't even know that they were hating on him, because he's that lost that he cares about what other people say, and he wants to get approval from the crowd, which he needed to awake and realize that he's not part of the crowd, because he was meant to stand out. He stood out to me because I seen the glow on him. I seen the glow on him, man. But I was awake and he wasn't. So life moves on. And I don't know what he been doing and could care less, because I know he was on a dark path. You know what I'm saying? But let's move on to the next card, y'all. I hope that helped y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in a situation like this. And I understand. So I want this masculine to wake the fuck up before he get tossed the fuck up. Okay? Alright. We have Daring Dreamer here. Number 20, which breaks down to the 2, which is the mother, the creator. Okay? You got the creator all out here. You got the mother all out here that wants to nurture her twin. And this masculine over here dreaming about his twin, dreaming about how life will be with his twin. But he does that behind closed door. He won't speak up. He won't do nothing. He won't take no action, because he's a pussy. Because he's scared of what other people gonna say. It's not their life. It's your life, fool. This person has no self-esteem, no confidence. You know, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. You know, this masculine needs to get it together. You know, you don't need to adjust your dreams to fit in with what others have to say. Who cares what they say if they don't think it's realistic, or they don't think it's sensible, or they don't think it's practical? It's your life. Don't allow someone else to make you feel like you should change who you are, or what your heart truly yearns for. You yearning for your twin, dog. But because you think other people won't accept her, you don't want to be with her. You are so immature. I never cared about what somebody else said. I don't give a damn. This is my life. In the sunshine. You know, to live your life according to expectations set by others. Who, you know what I'm saying? Who do not know or care about you. You living your life according to the expectations set by others, and they don't even know or care about you. They don't give a damn about you. Your twin cares about you. And you trying to please everybody else. These people don't even like you. Like the guy that got in between me and my twin's way, he couldn't stand him. He talked about him all the time like a dog. Matter of fact, the whole clique talked about him like a dog when he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? And he would go back and shuck and jive with them and giggly with them, and they talking about him behind his back the whole time. I mean, setups and everything. I mean, it was just crazy. They weren't supposed to have no phone back there where they was, but I don't know. This person found a way to put him on recordings and because this person ended up dating my cousin because to make me jealous, man. I don't give a damn who you date. That still ain't gonna make me want you. You know what I'm saying? But he had him on recordings talking about me and stuff like that. Hurt my feelings and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because my twin kept denying me. He's like, I know he wants you. I know he crazy about you. That's why we be fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Talked about him like a dog. And I would just look at him, and every day he'd be going back there with them, and you know what I'm saying, and be going against me, you know what I'm saying? They all laughing at him because they know what time it is with him. He's like a damn fool. Okay? A damn fool, worrying about what other people say, and they don't even care about him. They was laughing at his ass. You know what I'm saying? You are a daring dreamer, sweetheart, and you are a loving, rebellious visionary. You know what I'm saying? You have the awareness and the power to say no, to put what is unkind, untrue, and unwise away. You know what I'm saying? Use your positive words and your power to express what you want, to express your dreams. You know what I'm saying? This person probably has Pisces in their chart because they sit up there and they dream about a life with their twin. They dream about a life with their twin. And that's crazy. That you can yearn for somebody and want to be with somebody, but you don't want to admit your feelings, And my twin never gave me any type of feelings, never told me that they had any feelings for me or anything. But I knew because I know who you are. I knew who he was. Crazy about me right now today. I don't give a damn who he be with. It's all about me. Has been all the time. I know when somebody feeling me and when somebody ain't feeling me. That's my twin. Of course you were feeling me. You know what I'm saying? You are a master 44. You a master 44, masculine. To live a dream, we have to surrender to the fantasy. You fantasizing about her. You fantasizing about her. To live a dream, you have to surrender to fantasy. And fantasy is something that's not true. So you need to be in reality. Okay? I know this can be painful. I know it may feel like it's the end when in fact it's only the beginning. Once the pain subsides, there will be joy. And what you yearn for will come to life. It may not be as perfect as the fantasy, but it will be real. And it can nourish you. You know what I'm saying? Our dreams are abstract, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And dreams are never what reality is. You know what I'm saying? So this person needs to surrender that dream and live in reality and go be with that twin if he want to be with that twin. You know what I'm saying? It may not be White House picket fence what you dreamed, but it will be true love, and it'll be a reality, and it'll be in the reality that will be your dream. You know. I'm telling you, Lauryn Hill talk. She spoke it, y'all. She say, "What you want, ironically, will turn out what you wanna be if you just let it." You know what I'm saying? You may not want this person. You know what I'm saying? But you need this person. And what you need, ironically, will turn out what you want it to be if you just let it. But this person, he you know what I'm saying? You know, he trying to grow up. You know what I'm saying? But he's steady worried about what other people say. You know, there's a fantasy that wants to become a reality. You know what I'm saying? You have beautiful dreams and a wonderful vision of what life would be. It's not enough to imagine it. You want to live it. So, you know what I'm saying? You need to wise up, masculine. You need to wise up and grow the fuck up. Okay? You're a master 44 also. But you walking around here in diapers. Okay? You're a daring dreamer. Quit dreaming. And you know, there's nothing wrong with the dream. You know what I'm saying? Because everything starts with a dream. But make your dream your reality, okay? And quit worrying about what other people say. Because the love of a twin, you're going to have a lot of people in your life to try to stop that. You know, you have a lot of demonic entities that want to stop that, because the power of y'all together is divine, and they just can't have that. They don't want that. You know, we have the inner temple here, and it says devotion. Tune in the portal of your heart. You know, you listening to what people say instead of going by what your heart says. Okay? You're going to have to trust this twin flame path. You're going to have to trust this path. You know what I'm saying? And trust that you're on the right path. You'll feel it if you go with your heart. I tell you what, masculine, if you knew you was on the right path, what would you do? If you knew that the angels and the spirit guides and the ancestors supported you and was protecting you and this twin flame connection, what would you do? What would you do? Open your heart chakra. Follow your heart. Listen to what your heart has been telling you all along, instead of listening to what these haters, they fucking haters, because they wish. You know how many people live so many lives and not encounter a twin? The twin is a magnificent love, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know the love that I have between me and my soulmate. You know what I'm saying? A dynamic man. I wouldn't trade him for all the tea in China. You know, but I know how much powerful me and my twin would have been if he would have reached that upper level. You know, but my twin has destroyed his life. He just totally on the dark side. You know what I'm saying? And I hurt for him. You know, I pray for healing for him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's done so much to me. You know what I'm saying? I pray that he heals, and I pray that he gets it right. You know, I pray that because this lifetime is over. It's over for him and I. But I pray that he comes back in the next life and he gets it together, because he has so much potential. But he just didn't believe and had no confidence in himself. I don't know, it was some type of childhood trauma that he went through. But if we would have got together, because I'm a healer, I could have healed him from that. I could have healed him from wanting to be lusting and a womanizer, because he's a womanizer and he's a lusting. He has some type of demonic sex demon attached to him. I could have healed him from that, because I am a healer, and that is my twin. But he succumbed. He succumbed to the dark side. You know, everybody has free will, and he decided to go in that direction. You know, but I know that the love that I have between me and my mate, you know, we've been together over 9 years now, 9.5 years, and been loyal, haven't stepped outside of my relationship, which I never step outside my relationships. But I know the love that we share between us, but I know that the love that me and my twin could have shared, I know what we could have been in this lifetime, but it wasn't my choice, you know. So I pray that this masculine wakes up and wises up, you know, and don't miss the boat. Okay? Follow your heart. Follow the inner portal of your heart. Okay? Listen to your heart, because you're dreaming about this twin. You want to be with this twin, but you worried about what somebody else to say. The people that you worried about, look at their life. How they live life going? How is it? You know what I'm saying? They hate us. You know what I'm saying? You can even have haters in your family, homie. You know what I'm saying? Because demons jump into people all the time. We're just vessels. You know what I'm saying? And if you got people in toxic energies, hell yeah, them demons gonna go to your family members and to the closest friends and tell you things to try to keep you from this twin. And my heart goes out to you, because this happened to me, and it hurts to know your twin and see him destroyed right before your eyes. And that's what happened to me and my twin. I don't even know if he knows he's my twin, you know, but mom's the word for me, because you can't wake somebody up. They have to wake up themselves, you know. And the divine dangled me in front of him for 6 months, and he was still on the same bull, trying to screw me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really, dog? You know, really? You know what I'm saying? But you know, I tell you, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, we have the strength card here, and it's in reverse, because this person is weak. This masculine is weak. He has no power, no strength, no self-confidence, or nothing without his twin. He's a mere child. He hasn't developed, because he hasn't been with his twin. Okay? He's weak. It's the strength card in reverse. No confidence or anything. You know? And we got the 9 of Knives. You know, this is a renewed hope for his twin. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting on fat. She's material, abundance, affluence. I mean, she's creating. She's finna be the shit if she's not already the shit. She's a healer. She's a master. She's mastered of herself. You know what I'm saying? She got it going on. You know what I'm saying? She's balanced mind, body, and spirit. I mean, she's so awakened. She's the goddess. She has risen to the goddess ship. You know what I'm saying? Why this masculine is still, you know what I'm saying, crawling around. You know what I'm saying? So this feminine has been suffering without her twin. I know she's probably been in some lousy ass relationships and everything. I've been through them, y'all. I've been through them. You know what I'm saying? But the divine sets it up this way so you can rise to that goddess ship. You know what I'm saying? You learn lessons when you go through things in life. And it only enhances you. It propels you higher. Because you know how to deal with those situations, and you're not going through that again. So you gain consciousness of that situation and you level up. See, there's levels to this shift, okay? So, you know, it's renewed hope for her. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of suffering for her. You know, the worst is over. You know what I'm saying? She's let it go. She's let this twin flame connection go. She let it go. You know, and now you got Her twin over here, he's seeking help for depression and anxiety. He's going through depression and anxiety, and he's going through all that because of the choices that he made. He's going through all that in life because he chose not to be with his twin. You know, and if he chose to hurt his twin or do something against his twin, he's really going through it. You know, my twin did a lot of things to me. You know what I'm saying? Even if you talk bad against your twin, you're going to go through it. I know he's lied on me. I know that he's talked about me. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts when you love someone, genuinely love someone, and they dog you out like that. You know what I'm saying? So I know how this feminine feels. I know how she feels. So the divine is ending her suffering. The divine is giving her renewed hope. The divine probably is sending her a soulmate, because this person couldn't get it together. This person couldn't get it together. You know, and hey, feminine, you know what I'm saying? It's still all good, you know what I'm saying? Because what he won't do, your soulmate will. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Because the divine, he sends you the right, you know, bro to handle that biz. You know what I'm saying? In every area. You know what I'm saying? It won't be the person that you was made with. You know what I'm saying? But he'll send you some fulfillment. Okay? So don't be worried about it, feminine. Okay? You're going to be all right. You just stay on your path. You know what I'm saying? And if, you know what I'm saying, if you feel the need to, you know what I'm saying, if your twin happens to come back to you for encouragement, for help, you know what I'm saying, for guidance, for nourishment, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But me, on the other hand, my twin can kiss my ass. You know what I'm saying? He can't come to me for shit. You know what I'm saying? He know not to come my way because he did so much foul shit to me when it wasn't warranted, when I haven't did anything to him. And still through it all, you know what I'm saying, I pray for healing for him. I pray for healing for him. He probably doing some things against me now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because I'm not in his life. He's not in my life. You know what I'm saying? But he's just encapsulated with evil. You know what I'm saying? He's just so envious and jealous. You know, he just, you know, he's a narcissist. So that's all I got to explain to you. He's a narcissist. So y'all could take it from there. You know what I'm saying? So I can't deal with that because my twin didn't want to level up and mature, and steadily wanted to hurt me. So I had to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? I had to love myself. You know what I'm saying? So he could never I would never help him with anything. You know what I'm saying? The way I feel now. Not saying in the future, you know, but he's done some outlandish things to me that I can't believe that he would do. You know what I'm saying? Because he allowed himself to be possessed. He just swims in that negative demonic energy. And I pray that this masculine energy that I'm pulling from will get it together and mature and wake up before the end is for him. Because your twin is the Queen of Wands. Somebody beautiful, spiritual, loves the animals. She's an earth angel. She's a spiritual healer. She's a teacher. She's a master teacher. She's a counselor. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be wealthy if she's not wealthy. And I mean, when I say, I want to say affluent. You know, money falling all out your pockets. You know what I'm saying? This is what this masculine is giving up. And I don't know if many masculines watch my videos, but if you do, masculine, and you happen to know who your twin is, damn what everybody else has to say. You know what I'm saying? Get back with her. Try to get back with her, even if to try to be her friend, so she can help you rise up. And don't be trying to get over on us. I couldn't talk to my twin because we would talk for so long, and it always ended up to sex for him, and I wasn't feeling him like that. You know what I'm saying? My twin was so ignorant. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't get to know me at all. Because if he knew me at all, he wouldn't keep coming to me sexually, because that doesn't mean nothing to me. I prefer intimacy over sex any day. You know what I'm saying? Sex is just a bonus to me. You know what I'm saying? I get off more on the intimacy than I do the sex, actually. You know what I'm saying? And I never, you know, we never reached that level because he treated me like I was a whore, like I was just an option. And I'm far from an option. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go. You know what I'm saying? When you don't like the way you treated ladies, you don't stick around. You love yourself and you burn the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And because you love yourself, you put that love that you gave yourself out in the universe, the divine sends you that love back in a suitable mate. And that's what happened for me. You know what I'm saying? So I pray that this masculine will get it together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an experience that I had, and my twin is lost, y'all. He's lost. But I pray for healing for him. Maybe one day he'll get it together. You know, he wonder why his life is the way it is. He wonder why his kids don't like him, why every woman in his life don't like him, why his friends talk about him. Because you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at the way you live in your life. Look at the energy you putting out. You how you think you're gonna get love back? Look at the energy that you put out. You know, I just don't understand my twin, y'all. I don't understand my twin. I will never understand my twin, you know, and I don't give a damn to understand my twin because, far as I'm concerned, he's an evil person, and I just want him to stay away from me. You know, actually, I fear my twin, and it's not that I'm scared of him. It's just that I feel that he would do something to hurt me. So if I was to see my twin, I would square up with my twin like somebody out on the street, because I know that he's there to do me harm, because he's never done any good by me. As long as we've been knowing each other, it's always been hurt from him in my direction, and I don't know why. Because out of all the women that he's been with, I know I'm the one that cared about him the most, and I know I'm the one that showed him the more love than anybody else. And that's maybe why he took me for granted and did me the way that he did. I guess he looked at love as being weak, when loving somebody is not weak at all. And I hope that he gets it together in his life, and because life without love is not life, you know. But I just wanted to share my little story with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can understand that I understand, and that this masculine needs to get his shit together. You know. Because when you were made, she was made for you. You know. So nobody is going to fulfill you like your twin, you know. But the divine will definitely, feminine, he would definitely fulfill you. He'll come damn close. You know what I'm saying? You know, I thank the divine every day for the mate that I have, you know. And I really do. You know, I deserve it. I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been through so much, you know. But hopefully people will come into consciousness. But you know what I'm saying? See, look at here. Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't even know what to say. You know what I'm saying? This masculine here in this reading probably got an STD. This masculine is either impotent, has an STD, is not having sex, whatever, something going on with his penis. Something is going on with his penis. And the divine set it up that way because this person is out here living foul. So this person is living a sexual life. You know, is a womanizer like my twin. A straight up womanizer. Can't keep his dick in his pants. Let his dick lead him down a trail of torment and torture. How you gonna let a sexual organ lead you to hell? Don't you supposed to control your sexual organs? And why you gonna let your sexual organ control you and lead you to the abyss? You know what I'm saying? How weak is that? You know what I'm saying? I tell these women, you control that kitty cat. That kitty cat don't control you. You know what I'm saying? You better control that kitty. You know what I'm saying? And this person, this masculine here, is just, you know what I'm saying? Is this me? Is this my twin I'm coming from? You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, you need to stop what you're doing. Change your wicked ways. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Give me a few seconds to look at the cards and get the downloads from the universe, and I'll definitely break the message down for you. Give me a few seconds, guys. Okay. All right, y'all. Like I said, this person here is an emperor, of course, because he's a divine masculine. Um, um, you know, he's probably showing up here as the emperor. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a father, because he wants to control things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to call him the divine masculine because he's not divine anymore. You know what I'm saying? This emperor, it wants stability. This person wants stability. This person wants to be in a partnership with this person wants to be in a partnership with their twin because they know that the feminine energy is connected to the woman is the bag. The woman is the bag. That's why men try to get women in the polygamous relationships, because the more women you marry, the more land you have. The woman has always been the bag. We were here first. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have no empire without a great woman by your side. You know what I'm saying? So this person wants to be in a partnership with this person, with this feminine, because they know she's the Ten of Pentacles is attached to her. You know what I'm saying? But this feminine has healed from this masculine. You know what I'm saying? She's a star, and she's not going to be with him. And it's crazy that she's his total wish fulfillment, but he's a Knight of Wands. He want to sleep out in the street. You got a woman, you got your twin, that's your total fucking wish fulfillment. But you want to be with everybody out in the street. All the women that you been with don't even add up to this one feminine. I know in my case it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to get a little go into my little sex, you know, with my twin here. You know what I'm saying? My twin used to put it in, y'all, and a scream. Woo! Shit! Because I had that electricity. Energize me. You know what I'm saying? I had got the magic down here. I got the juju. You know what I'm saying? And I know that all them hoes that he was with now out in the street, he never got that feeling from them that he got from me. I know it. You know what I'm saying? And this here in this reading, this feminine is total wish fulfillment for this masculine. Total wish fulfillment, but he wants to go out in the street and you know, but this person wants to be in a partnership with this feminine because he knows that she comes with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, but she done healed from the bullshit that he's been doing to her, like me. You know what I'm saying? So she's not gonna be with him. He's not gonna be with this star. She ain't no fool. She know he just want her because he wants money. He's having financial trouble. She's not no fool. She know that. She knows that he wants to be with her just for stability. He's a narcissist. This person is a narcissist. She knows that. You know what I'm saying? And because this person is being selfish, you know what I'm saying, and greedy, and went in another direction, he went in to be the Knight of Wands. He didn't go on his path. He went in a totally different direction. He wanted to be the Knight of Wands. So the divine is not going to honor this person with a union with his twin, because he doesn't deserve to be with her. Okay, sounds like my twin. You know what I'm saying? The divine stepped in between this. The divine is blocking this off. And when the divine blocks something, hey, it's blocked. Ain't nothing you could do. You can't do no love spells. You can't do nothing. Ain't nothing you could do to this person, because the divine came in, because you've been doing too much to your twin. You've been doing too much, masculine. You've been doing too much. You immature. You won't grow up. You got secrets. And you led by your magic stick, which you think is magic. You know what I'm saying? You know, and my twin thought that he just laid it down. You know what I'm saying? My twin never gave me an orgasm. I never even came off my twin or nothing like that. I just liked being close to him. You know what I'm saying? I just liked being close to him. I liked to be with him. I liked to lay on him, and I just liked being with him. I liked the intimacy of him. And he thought that he was laying it down. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the sex wasn't good to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was in the beginning, because I liked the closeness of him. But as I got to know him and got to know how a big piece of shit that he was, it really was lousy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, he was a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? But back to this reading, the divine has came between this person. You know, this person moved too slow to come and ask this feminine for a commitment. They moved too slow. They took all their time, most of their life. They went another direction, out there in the street, jumping in and out of people's lives, sleeping with all these women, and now they want to come back and get this feminine a commitment, and the divine is not going to allow it. This twin flame connection is not going to happen. And the divine said it wasn't going to happen. And also their twin has that guard up to them. She don't want to be bothered with him, because she knows he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of it. And now this person is obsessed. This person is obsessed with his twin, because he feels she's his. I just want to say you're mine. Fuck when I say you're mine. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say you're mine. Fuck what you heard, you're mine. That's how this masculine feels, that she's his. But was she yours when you was screwing all them women? You know what I'm saying? And now that it's the end of it, and that this connection is over, this masculine is deranged. You know what I'm saying? And he just don't want to let this connection go. He don't care what guys say. He don't care what she say. You know what I'm saying? So he going out here every moon cycle, and he's doing magic on this twin. He's trying to do come hither spells or love spells, because he want her. Now he wants her. You know, and this is somebody from this feminine's past. You know what I'm saying? Because she left this person, she left the manipulation and the lying and the cheating long time ago from this person. She left this a long time ago. Okay? It looked like she has left that somebody came and took her along, and took her to her and her child, and took her to some safe waters, took her to calmer waters. So hey, this feminine probably got her a mate. You know what I'm saying? And this person is going through karma. He's going through karma for what he did to his twin. And you know what his karma is? Is that he's with a lying, cheating ass. He got somebody just like him. He got him old lying, cheating ass, unfeeling, uncaring, manipulative ass bitch. That's what he got. Somebody that got a mental problem. Something wrong with that bitch. That's a crazy bitch. That's what he got. So that's his karma. You know what I'm saying? He got him a crazy bitch. And his twin, she got her somebody that's taking care of her and her child, that has took her to safer waters a long time ago. You know, this person didn't surrender to their spirituality. You know what I'm saying? This person only wants to be with his twin for stability. So the divine is not going to honor that. You got to come with true love in order to be with this twin. See, this person is still childish and immature. This person is still childish and immature. And this feminine has healed from this masculine coming in and out of her life. Have just there to have sex with her and moving on about his business, and because she's healed and that she don't have the feelings that she had for him anymore, he want to do magic. He want to do put a spell on her, you know what I'm saying? He want to, she was there giving him all the love, wanting to be with him, and now that she went on with her life, here he come. Because this bitch over here tried probably drive his ass crazy. You know what I'm saying? She probably driving his ass crazy, and that's his karma. That's his karma for being childish, for being a womanizer, for being selfish, for being greedy, for going a whole nother direction that he was supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And now he's upset and he's mad, and that his twin has left him. You know what I'm saying? She's gone, and he wants that 10 of Pentacles. He feels that he's rightfully owed that 10 of Pentacles because that's my twin. No, she's not your twin. You gave up your twin when you was out here sleeping with all these women, and you took too long. You just thought you was just going to have your twin on the shelf, and then when you felt like you wanted to be with her, you would come around. See, this is a person that knew who his twin was, and he manipulated the connection. He felt because this was his twin that she was always going to be there for him and love him, so he can go out in the street and sow his royal oats. You know what I'm saying? And she would always be there. But the divine was like, it's not happening out there like that, partner. This is a chosen person. This is a goddess, and I'm not going to allow you to do my chosen daughter like that. Okay, so you can go on about your business. You can take your ring and your commitment and take your Johnny come lately ass on, because this connection is over. You know what I'm saying? You are blocked from this connection, from this particular person. And hey, the divine said that. The divine did that, y'all. You snooze, you lose, masculine. You snooze, you lose. Knowing that all those women you were sleeping with didn't fulfill you, and you worried about what everybody else said, just like my twin. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't want to be with this person. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to be with this person. I don't know. I guess she wasn't freaky enough for you, and that's another thing. I guess my twin, I wasn't freaky enough for him. You know what I'm saying? There's some things he wanted to do in the bedroom, and I wasn't down with, because this is my body, and you're not finna defile my body. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna worship me, my body, and my temple, and I wouldn't allow him to do things to me that he wanted to do. So I wasn't freaky enough for him. So he went out here and got with hoes that allow him to do whatever he want to do to them sexually, and I wasn't down with that, dog. I love myself too much, you know what I'm saying? And maybe, I don't know why he wanted her to wait so long, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but that's what happened with my twin, you know what I'm saying? But the divine is telling this masculine, no, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? You took too long to surrender to your spirituality. You was out there being childish and immature. You know what I'm saying? You weren't in the flow of life, what you're supposed to have been doing. You know what I'm saying? You refuse to shift your perception. You know what I'm saying? You refuse to look at the way things are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting up here, you dreaming about being with this person, how life will be with this person, but you never took action toward this person. You never made the dream a reality. You never followed the inner temple of your heart. You was out here leading with your wand, okay? And probably got an STD, because when you live life so sexual, you know what I'm saying, and you so connected to the devil, you get spiritually transmitted infections, spiritually transmitted diseases. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, if this person would have got with their twin, she could have healed him for that, because she's a spiritual healer. She could have healed it from that. The doctors and stuff, I'm not going to go into it, you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing the divine can't heal. You know what I'm saying? And but this person took too long. You took too long. You know what I'm saying? You gave all your good years to hoes, and then when you come back all broke down and shit, and need help, and ain't got no money because he needs stability. He needs somewhere to stay. and you want to use this feminine, somebody that was your twin, that you should have been with. You steady want to use her. You know what I'm saying? And Divine's like, man, you ain't grown none or nothing. So it's a no. Take your ass on and continue to live your miserable ass life. You broke your oath, so okay, take this STD. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna take you out of here. You know what I'm saying? He probably got other health problems and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way they did their twin. You know what I'm saying? And live out the remaining of your miserable life. And that's something. You know what I'm saying? Oof. Ooh, you know, you messing with the divine. You know what I'm saying? Doing this magic. You doing the magic against your twin, dog. You can't do magic against a twin. Don't you know you hurting yourself? That's against the universal laws. See, this person don't know nothing about the universal laws. You can't do that. You can't do that. You gonna be in spiritual court. You gonna be in spiritual court. You can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Cause she left. The bullshit you was giving her, you want to put magic on her and make her come back? Knowing you want some bullshit just because you need a place to stay and you want some money? If you got back into if you got in a relationship with this twin, you still gonna cheat. You still gonna cheat. You're not gonna love her the way that you're supposed to, because you only there for stability. I don't see no love on her. I don't see no cups on her at all. None. Only cups I see on her is this 9 of cups, and that's you being greedy and selfish. But the choices people choose, you know what I mean? Because I just feel so sorry for my twin, because he's so much potential. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't realize. He didn't see himself the way that I saw him. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that he did. You know what I'm saying? And he just made a wrong turn in life. You know, and I know my twin is going through it. I know he's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the choices that he made and the things that he's done to me. And I haven't did anything to him. I never got in the middle of his relationships throughout the years. I never called him or bothered him, or, you know what I'm saying, tried to even come on to him. You know what I'm saying? Every blue moon, I say probably once a year, even if that, because his number never changed, I would call him or be like, what you been up to? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know, how's he living his life? You know what I'm saying? Because I was still supplying him my energy. You know what I'm saying? But once I found out that he was doing too extra, I took my energy back. And I know once I took my energy back and cut off that umbilical cord, that his life went down. I know that because I supplied and nourished him. I looked out for him spiritually all this time, and he didn't know it. But I bet when I took my energy back from him, he sure felt it. I know he felt it, because I wanted to make sure that he was okay financially. You know what I'm saying? So I was sending to him. See, my twin never knew who I was, because he never got a chance to know me. We never dated. We never sat down and had a talk or anything. I never met any of his family. He never met any of my family. He never met my child. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I never met any of his children. You know, I was just strictly a piece of ass to him. And I just couldn't allow myself, you know what I'm saying, to continue to be used like that, you know. Yeah, this feminine here, she's like, give me 50 feet. She don't want to be bothered with him. And I can't blame her. You know what I'm saying? She went through the same situation that I went through. And I can't blame her. They out there shooting them fireworks, y'all, so they getting it in out there. I'm gonna go out there and shoot me some. But she's like, give me 50 feet. She's done. She's been gone. Like, she been gone. A mate was sent to her and came and got her probably 6 years ago and took her away, her and her child, she been gone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes she may be alone, but she's not lonely. She's not lonely at all. She may be spending time alone, but she's not lonely at all. This is a spiritual person, so I know she spends a lot of time alone. When you spend time alone, you're communing. You're communing with your ancestors and your spirit guides and the divine mother and father sky. You know what I'm saying? So she's living more in the spiritual world than she is in this physical. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she spends time alone, because she's probably, talking to the fairies or something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because I don't like to be in this realm often. You know what I'm saying? So I'm an avid reader. I like to read. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in other worlds, because this world is just, I look at it and it just makes me sick of all the negativity around here. When you come into your consciousness and your eyes are open to this world, it makes you sick. You know what I'm saying? It's just dismal to you. You know what I'm saying? You would rather create your own world inside of your sanctuary than to walk out into this toxicity. I mean, the air is not even clean. You can't even walk out and get fresh air like you used to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just horrible. You know what I'm saying? But she's alone, but not lonely, because she has a mate that has come along and rescued her. But she spends most of her time in the spiritual world. Okay? That's why she's like, give me 50 feet. I don't want to be bothered. Because I spend time alone don't mean I'm lonely. So please leave me alone. Give me 50 feet. And masculine, you need to honor that. You need to honor that. You need to honor that, because this is a situation that you created. Okay? She's ghosting you because you ghosted her. Okay? She's ghosting because you ghosted her. Tit for tat. She's done. She's done with the situation. It's over. And this masculine is obsessed because she left. And he's obsessed because it's not because he loves her. It's because he wants that 10 of Pentacles. It's because he wants stability. It's because he has no money. That's why the divine is like, no, go on ahead. Go on away from me. You know what I'm saying? You the Knight of Wands, so I'm stepping in, and I'm not going to allow you to be in a commitment with her. This twin flame connection is over. You are blocked from her energy. Man. And this emperor, he wants to let her guards down. He wants to let her guards down. But she's not. She's being a total bitch to him. She's cut off. You know what I'm saying? She don't want nothing to do with him. And I can't blame you. She ain't got no feelings for him no more. I can't blame you. And you know why? Because he needs to grow up. She's ghosted his ass because he needs to grow up. Okay? I feel you, girl. I feel you. This person has gone through the same thing that I have gone through. I can relate. I can relate on so many levels. You know, my twin was doing magic on me too, to stop my growth, to stop my money, to stop me from having any love in my life or anything. You know, I don't know why, because he didn't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted to stop me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just a selfish person, a horrible person. My twin is a horrible person. A horrible person. And I pray that this masculine one is horrible to his twin as mine was to me. You know. But it doesn't look like it. Like he's out here and putting magic on her. Putting magic on her because she healed from his wretched ass. He didn't want her to heal. He still wanted her to be mentally wrapped up with him. So selfish. Don't care about her at all. No love her. I don't see any fucking love. This person This masculine makes bad decisions. And these bad decisions done cost him his twin flame connection. He took it for granted. And he still just wants to be with her for the money, for the bag. He's willing to even commit to her for the bag. No love, y'all. No love. This person horrible. This person is horrible like my twin. I mean, so what can you do? You know what I'm saying? I hope this feminine has a good man like me. You know what I'm saying? And I hope she lives a happy life. You know, cause I feel her. You know what I'm saying? And I feel her. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to her for staying on her path. Kudos to her for loving herself. Kudos to her for walking away. Self-love, ladies. This is what we are preaching here on this channel. I can relate to this one. I gave myself self-love and walked away from this person. Withdrew my energy. You know what I'm saying? And I got somebody that's worthy of me. I got somebody that I deserve, and I got somebody that deserves me. And I pray that this feminine does too. Alright? Well, this is what I have for you, Gemini. I'm sorry that it was so long, but when I can relate, you know, I like to put my life into it to let y'all know that I done been through it too. And I'm an empath. I feel your pain. And I feel that this masculine is just a horrible person. Just like mine. Mine was horrible. Horrible. Steadily horrible. Just horrible to me. And no matter how more loving I will be, he will be more worse. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling what this person said or against their twin or whatever. That's my phone, y'all. I'm not going to answer it. They don't want nothing. But what you doing? I hate when people call me. What you doing? Come on, man. I'm not a phony person. So call me when you want something, not just to chit and chat. You know what I'm saying? I've never been like that. So y'all know me. You got to know me to have my phone number, because I don't give everybody my phone number. So leave me alone. Damn. You know, everybody be want to talk to me. I understand, because I'm just that motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? But damn. Damn, you know what I'm saying? My guy tell me, girl, they be wanting to talk to you. You be tripping. I understand it. I understand. I got this magnetic energy that everybody wants to be around me. Everybody wants my advice. Everybody just wants to be in my presence. They love my personality. I'm charismatic. I'm goofy. I'm just an all-around fun-loving gal, and everybody likes to be around me. I have a lot of friends, but I don't be with them. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mess with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have to conserve my energy. I have to be careful of who I let into my energy. And I've always been like that. That's because my soul guided me to be like that before I was conscious, because I am who I am. You know, but I know myself now. You know. But self-love, ladies, self-love has sent this feminine a new mate, a new soul mate, because her twin wasn't acting right. Her twin more than likely has an STD for living the life that they live. So she's loved herself, and so the divine is giving her good juju. She's coming into abundance, affluence, material gain, prosperity is all. She's the 8th level of consciousness, which is the store of Ishtar, which is abundance and prosperity. You know what I'm saying? She's not no fool. She knows this masculine just wants her for money and stability. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, ladies. I don't give a damn if it is your twin. You don't allow anyone to treat you the way you don't want to be treated. If you're not down with the treatment, walk away. And that's giving yourself self-love. Okay? because the divine is always going to send you somebody else. So if your twin ain't acting right, I was finna put my finger up. Fuck them. Okay? And you will be allowed to live a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want it, so skip to dip your ass on. You know what I'm saying? This is what I have for you, Gemini. If you feel anybody can benefit from this, which I know a lot of people can benefit from this, share this video. And I'm sorry for it being so long, y'all, but I had some shit to say. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next video, know thyself, know thyself, know thyself. I love you all. Bye-bye.